Hello and welcome in today to another video. Welcome in. I'm painting this creature here. So this is a stage 3, a third evolution to this creature here. It is a creature that I created as, a first evolution. You would have seen in the previous video. And then my buddy Chris, you can see his hashtag is at Saya Kusama65 on Instagram. Links down in the description for Chris. He has. I've done a few collaborations already with him in this kind of style where we take a creature and then evolve it many times, whether I start out evolving it or he starts out evolving it. It just all depends um, on whose turn it is, I guess. But yeah, we kind of had, I think, 3 different creatures so far, and this is the third, and it's a creature that I created. It came from the monkey syndrome, but the monkeyness, the Mamaset. And the Mamaset is an interesting character, to say the least. It's a small monkey. It's actually, in that category. And, it has some interesting features. And I thought that I could have just a kind of a monkey be an element. And that is done too many times in Pokemon. I'm pretty sure there's a monkey of every element now. Like a fire element monkey, a water element monkey. In every aspect, there was an original, just normal kind of monkey ape thing, primate, and I think a primate was the original in the Pokemon. Um, so, that kind of thing had all been done. So it was like, I didn't want to kind of do the same kind of thing. I wanted to do something a little bit different. So in the end, I went with maybe he had multiple elements, fire, ice, electric, and leaf or thing. And he also has rock there too, so earth. So you can see kind of all 5 elements here in a way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 elements, if you want to call it that. Elements, a bit different. Rock, fire, electric, water, and earth. And kind of grass, greeny kind of thing. So it depends on where you go, because obviously every kind of universe or thing has kind of elements. In the world of elements, I guess there's like leaf in nature, there's rock, weather related, I guess, could be the electrical, and then there's fire. But I think, there's a plentiful amount of kind of elements in the world as well. But those are the main, like water slash ice kind of a thing. But yeah, it started out as kind of this cute kind of Mamaset looking creature, and then Chris here has done a version 2 of it, which he's more looking a little bit bigger. He's kind of standing upright. He is bigger. He's kind of looks a little bit kind of like a teenage stage, I guess, if you want to say that. But now I've kind of gone and made him kind of elder looking stage, where he kind of has a lion kind of look to him in a way, but he's kind of bigger. He's definitely like an elder version of the creature. It was challenging to expand on him, because he is, Selfie he's pretty mean looking at the moment, as at a stage 2 kind of a thing as his evolution. So evolving him was a little bit of a challenge. I didn't want him to just look like he's in a different position. Um, so I had to try and fix it up, make it, him look more meaner. He does look he's got more of that lioness. Expand on things, so his rock head thing is more like a big piece of his head. He can use that to charge at things, I guess, if he wanted to. He's got that big spiky tail, so now because it started off as like leafy, then it's gone into like this cocoon kind of a thing, and then it's like opened up a little bit, so he's got like spikes there. The electrical's got more electric coming out, and I think that was um to begin with. I think it was a little bit of trying to have time to kind of render that it's electrical and things like that. Um, a little bit. Um, or trying to make it look like that in the water ice part of things. Trying to get that too. His fire's always there. Here I'm actually placing a little bit of kind of warmth around his head area, so you actually get the feeling, and his other rest of the body actually get the feeling of its fire. It's not just there, and it's actually attached to his body and everything like that. So just doing these little touches here and there. Um, and yeah, from here, I think it's pretty much rendering. I had a first kind of initial drawing that was okay. So I went from there, and yeah, I ended up with this pretty much. And now it's just, yeah, doing little add-ons and extra bits just to kind of render it out and make it look swazzy and nice. But yeah, and those rock elements too, like expanding on that rock chest area. Yeah, it was lots of fun. Um, yeah, yeah. Bigger feet, I guess. You know, it kind of like reminds me of, if you've ever known Monster Hunter, but there's a creature there called the Conga, and he is, he's that big ferocious um, monkey. I think there are monkeys kind of like that. In a way where they stand like this pose. You see poses like this in Planet of the Apes and that kind of thing. I've seen some poses like this where they're like, you know, um, ready to go at you, and but kind of in a relaxed way. You can see some little rocks I've added too on its shoulders, um, just to expand the idea. Maybe it could expand further where he might have like rock armor shoulders or something. Um, yeah. And yeah, I could spend hours just rendering this guy. Chris said this is one of my best ones so far. And I've enjoyed it. I don't know if it is, but I think it's definitely up there for one of the different creatures I've created throughout this whole entire thing. You see, now you can see the whole image here. You can see the first one and the second one. So he's more Marmoset kind of cutie, and now he's kind of pushed out to his teenage. Now I think it's his adult stage kind of thing. I feel that's how it's kind of how he's evolved in a way. That's how it's worked out, and I think it's worked out quite well. For this, he doesn't look, exactly like the second one, just in a different pose, so that's good. Um, he has things expanded on him that adds to his adult self, which is good, is what you want. You don't want them too similar, that they're samey, and it's just like you've just added a horn, or you just added a fist, an extra fist, an extra tail. You've just added something that, yeah, you just added it. Like, um, you really gotta kind of think a little bit more than just adding things, and expanding on things a little bit more is always good. I feel like, yeah, I got to a point where it's just like playing around with what it would be rendered like, I guess, from this point. So after about 45 minutes, I think I was at its kind of just playing around with polishing it off, really. And I could have gone further with that too, but I only had 90 minutes, so yeah. Hopefully you've enjoyed this video. Keep drawing, keep creating, and see you in the next video.